right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about this latest episode of Baddies Midwest. Before we get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments because y'all already know we're going to have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we kicking the episode off with Dolly fighting prettyp. I don't know what kind of fighting Dolly be thinking she doing, honey. I don't know where tesehki named her a mini eater or whatever the hell. Apparently, we ain't seen them fights yet. But, baby, the swinging you was doing on prettyp was baby windmilling. And I just don't got time for it, okay? I don't know what view the other girls had that we didn't see. Because you got Tinka. She came up saying that prettyp won. You got tesehki saying prettyp won. And then you even got Ivori who came up to prettyp after the fight and was telling her, you know, you did your big one. You did your actually biggest one. You don't even have to fight no more, honey. You did great. I love they bond, though. I'm going to tell you this. prettyp is kind of growing on me. And I'm going to tell you why. She got on my nerves when she came in and started some stuff with Lex before anything even had to happen. Yes, she did that. But at the end of the day, prettyp always gets in that pain. And she don't even give it a him what the hell going on. She gonna cuss you out. She gonna talk some shit. It don't matter if Summer take her wig, put it on her head like she did before. All that. prettyp still gonna talk her shit. And Ivori and her, they got a cute little bond going on. And I'm here for it, actually. Ivori is also going to be one of my favorite ones this season because much like Tinkabella, Ivori's to the point where she like, if it ain't no scene, I'm finna create one, period. I'm gonna give y'all something to talk about. But when it comes to the phase she be running, I feel like they all legit. She ain't got a stage, nothing. And it just is what it is when it comes to Ivori. But anyway, she go up. We see her relationship with prettyp when she's telling her how good she did and she's proud of her. Dolly over on the sideline crying because her hand fucked up again. She got about 6-7 fingers broke, which is absolutely ridiculous when you already came on the show with your nose half broke. You still injured from the auditions and you still coming out here fighting. Like, girl, you ain't even giving your bones a good chance to pop back in the socket before you get into another fight. And not only is it other people, is it fights, it's other people's fights. It's fights you don't even have to be in. You was in this fight because of Summer. You let Summer talk her ass into a fight and you took the ass whooping for her, which is absolutely insane to me. At least I can say Summer was over there trying to help your ass while you over there in pain and crying and cussing the medic people out. You sitting up telling them 1 minute, spray that shit on my hand, bro. That shit hurt. Then in the next minute, stop spraying that shit on me, gang. That shit hurt. Stop spraying that shit strong. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to help you in these broke ass fingers, or do you want them to just let you sit up and be in agony? I don't understand it. Then on top of that, you get to screaming at all the other girls. They all sitting around in the yard looking crazy. Round to the bonfire. You over here. I swear to God, all of y'all could come running. Everybody could come running. I don't need care. I'm going to show y'all something. Spray some of that shit on my hand. I'm finna get on out here. And I'm finna show. Ain't nobody paying you no attention, baby. They acting like they don't even hear your ass. As a matter of fact, Natalie started talking and tell all the girls, you guys need to turn up. I need to see something from everyone that I haven't seen anything from. You guys are boring. Getting sick of it. Dolly's over there with all her fingers and splits right now, and I'm still bored. She don't even give a damn about you over here putting on this performance. Scotty finds some way to make it her mission to say something to Emma about Emma need to turn up. She need to do a handstand or something. I think Ivori is the one that said she need to do a handstand. Somebody said somebody handstand. Emma, bro, I can't do no handstand. I told y'all I'd be turning up when I go to the club. It is what it is, bro. Scotty take it a step further. Honey, I can do the splits. I can do whatever. I'm turned. She get out here and do the splits. Emma come out here and do the splits right behind her. And my whole thing about them two is it's giving little sis and big sis at this point. I feel like they want to be cool so bad, but they know that they can't because they pitted against each other from the beginning. And I don't know whose fault it was. Was it really Emma's fault? Did somebody put the bug in her ear and say that she needed to go at Scotty? I don't know which way it is. But I would rather for them to just be friends at this point than for them to keep on fighting. Now, in the hallway in the house, Dolly going off on Lex because apparently Lex was supposed to have Dolly back if she got into a fight. But I kind of feel Lex on her logic on this. Lex is like, I don't need to keep fighting prettyp. I've already fought prettyp. I already beat her up. So why do I need to keep fighting prettyp? She's over it. You feel me? But I get her and she's like, I didn't think you guys were going to fight. prettyp called out Summer. She didn't call you out, Dolly. So why did I have to fight? And she didn't even call you out. Her perspective is, bitch, you weren't even supposed to be the one fighting. The way your hands are over there, splinted up, all straight, can't bend not one finger. I think she probably got 2 operable fingers that she can use. Everything else is in a splint, in a cast, looking crazy. You did not have to take that fade for that girl. You chose to do it, for one. For 2, you told Lex to have your back if you got into some beef. So Lex would have seen that coming, and she just said that y'all caught her off guard fighting. She did not know that was going to happen. Like, what do you think she was supposed to do? She was supposed to look at you, call the fade for some of this. She was supposed to say, oh, no, I'm going to actually take the fade for her and run up and start fighting. And then it would have been a jumping situation because you and prettyp started fighting so quick. It wouldn't even gave Lex a chance to jump in if she wanted to. Like, you are the one that put yourself in this predicament. You the one getting yourself hurt. You the one getting yourself, having yourself looking crazy, having the girls feel like you getting whooped. All of this stuff is your fault, Dolly. And I feel like it's because you want to have the camera time so bad. I wanted to like Dolly so bad, but she's starting to tick down on my list. Whereas you got prettyp who's starting to tick up. And it was opposite. I kind of like Dolly and her country ass commentary. But now I'm feeling like she's doing the most. Every time the scene get on her or it's her chance to be in the camera, she's smiling super big, giving it away. She's one of the ones that's already lining up fights on the back end to where we don't know what's going on. But she done already staged it. It's really just starting to rub me the wrong way at this point. Biggie come through and tell him, yo, my nigga. Y'all need to get dressed, my nigga. Let's end this right now. Y'all need to get dressed. We gotta get out and get ready to go to the club tonight, my nigga. Y'all know one thing Biggie gonna do is round the girls up to get to the club and make that money. She do not play about that, and I don't blame her. They get on the sprinter. Ivori starts asking Lex why her and Dolly fought. What's going on? Because Dolly end up going to the hospital, which she should. But you can't close neither fist. Lex basically say the same thing. She's just like, I didn't fight her because I don't feel like I needed to keep fighting prettyp. And I also wasn't prepared for Dolly to take the fave for P or take the fave for Summer because P called out Summer. She didn't call out Dolly. And I feel like she makes perfect sense. Moving on. We don't even have to keep going back and forth about it. They get to the club. Y'all know Natalie, the first one that's going to get on that mic. She gonna do her song. Tesehki go next. I don't know, have a clue what the song was that Tesehki was rapping. But one thing about when Tesehki rap by herself, it be giving me like, damn, boring. Just like, I don't know. Tesehki kind of lacks stage presence or something to me when it comes to a performance. Lex get on the mic. She talk her shit. Y'all know she don't got no song yet, but she get on there. This is my city. Stand up, Cleveland, Ohio. Turn the fuck up. This is my city. I love that for her because it did seem like the crowd got kind of hyped. You got Jaidyn, she get on, she snipped like a Barbie. And then you got Ivori get on the mic at the end and she end up saying some shit like this is her city too. But you did have most of the people chanting for Ivori because, again, Ivori's already known before she done came on Baddies. That's one of the things that she has over a lot of the newbies and a lot of the girls on here, which is why she's able to kind of play an OG role instead of playing more of a newbie role. Now, the next day, the ladies, they all pack in to get ready to leave. Summer, Dolly, and Lex, they all packing, talking to each other. And this is why we don't believe half of the shit to be going on. Because y'all was just now into it. All of y'all, Dolly, Lex, Summer, y'all was all arguing, bickering about little things the night before. Especially Lex and Dolly. Dolly, you in particular. You over here calling out Lex for not helping you. But yet her, you are having to do a whole scene with her. Y'all talking. And it seemed like y'all didn't even get into it the night before. As a matter of fact, Lex is saying stuff like, bro, I wish you would have came. Dolly like, I know. I wish I would have been there. I hate that I had to miss last night. Summer over her, oh my mama. It's like ain't nothing even happened. And I swear, I feel like they probably staged that damn fight too. I don't know if prettyp had anything to do with it, but I feel like something behind that whole fight was staged because of the way they was able to all let this go and be in each other's face the next day. Something about it just was fishy to me. Ivori and Tinka, they over there packing. They talking about going to the next city. Ivori say that she feels like it might be beef with Emma, if anybody, because she ain't doing nothing. And everybody already want her out. But she also say it could be Summer because, hell, oh my mama, everybody in their mama sick of Summer ass at this point. She around her starting shit left and right. And if anything, she's just irritating as hell. Summer just will get on your damn nerves. It's nothing wrong with her to be honest with you. She kind of keep it spicy on the show. It's just that she will get on your nerves. I feel Jazz. I feel for Jazz because I know Jazz ass be in her so pissed off when it comes to summer. Speaking of Jazz, her, Emma, and prettyp, they over in her packing, and they basically talking about all the girls the night before who like try to vote them out. On the last episode, a lot of the girls said that they feel like prettyp, Jazz, and Emma need to go home. And I mean, I hate to say it, but if it was any of the girls that was going to be in the bottom, I honestly feel like it would be the ones that are in the bottom. I don't really see Ivori getting put to the bottom, Lex, Dolly, even though Dolly getting on my nerves, they all be about something. They all be having drama and shit going on. Oh, and especially Summer. They all be having something going on. 9 times out of the 10. When it comes to being low key and not really want to fight, Jazz, that's first place. Jazz came on her to be cute and to put on her outfits. That's really what she came on her for. It ain't the right show for it, but that's what she came for. prettyp, I feel like prettyp can stay. Out of them 3, she would be the one that they would probably let stay because she is going to get in the paint. She going to cuss you out. She going to do some of anything. And Emma, like we've been telling you, baby, you are boring. It's finna come up a little bit more in a minute. Diamond end up rallying all the girls, letting them know, let's go, y'all. The bus is outside. We got to get ready to go. All the girls come downstairs. They end up going outside. Y'all know they got to stand around to the front yard. And here come Natalie telling them what? Somebody got to go home, and it's going to be between 2 girls. She start asking the OGs who they think need to go. Diamond say first she feel like Akbarv need to go because of that spitting, and I can't say I disagree. Anybody who do that spitting, I feel like you don't have no regard for not only the person you fighting, but all the people around y'all. It was y'all sitting at a table, a dinner table at that. It could have been food, drinks. They had shots sitting out and you spitting. You don't give a damn about anybody else, so therefore you need to go. But then she was like, well, if I can't pick Akbarv, I'm going to say Emma. Ain't nobody shocked about it. Tinka also says she feel like Emma need to go. But the reason both of them use as to why Emma need to go is that apparently Emma got something going on at home with her father, whereas he must be sick or something. She be on the phone with him a lot. And they feel like that's another reason why she needs to go home. And I can't say that I disagree with them on that either. I just can't disagree with Emma going home, period. Because she's really not doing as much. And I seen that coming from day one when she came in talking about Scotty. Biggie say she feel like Jazz need to go. But she say she feel like Jazz need to go because Jazz don't hype up them in the club like everybody else be doing. And I feel like that's not the truth because even Ahna stood up and defended her. And you know Biggie was mad about that Ahna was speaking out. But you know, Biggie, you done been pissing Ahna off all season. So Ahna don't give a damn at this point. She like, yeah, Jazz be up there, turn it up. She be right beside me. Jazz like, right. Exactly, but Jazz, you do have to do a little bit more on this show. I mean, I don't want you to have to, honestly, because you are a beautiful girl, and I could tell your motive for coming on here is not fighting, but you on her nonetheless. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to kind of step up and do a little bit more to get noticed and to stay on the show. Lex chimed in and asked Ivori when they was at the club and she got on the mic saying that this was her city, was she being funny? And Ivori's just like, girl, I do it at every city I get on the mic and say it's my city. So what are you talking about? And my whole thing of it is, Lex, do you still want a problem with Ivori, or are you trying to lay that to rest? Because you keep on picking on the girl. I mean, like, so what if Natalie say everywhere her damn city too? Are you questioning Natalie? No. So what the hell does it matter if the girl get on the mic saying it's her city? Is it just because you feel like you and her got this little weak ass beef going on that you like, okay, she might be taking shots at me? Whole time the girl probably ain't even thinking about you. She just really saying that. I mean, they was chanting your name like she said. Why they wasn't chanting yours? And that right there ate you all the way up. Natalie ended up saying that it's down to Emma and Jazz as to who's going to go home, but they going to go ahead and they're going to go to Chicago and figure it out there. And she also let it be known that Rollie, Scotty, Jela, Ahna, Tesehki, and last but not least, Biggie are going to be able to get on the jet. All the other girls are going on the Sprinter. Y'all know Biggie almost had a heart attack when Natalie forgot to say her name. Oh, you was going to let Jaidyn get on there, my nigga? You was going to put Jaidyn on the Sprinter, my nigga? You was going to put Jaidyn on the jet? And it's like, Jaidyn ain't even heard, girl. You butthurt about somebody that's not even here. She left 20 minutes ago with Akbarv. You must have missed it, and now you mad about somebody that's not even there. Girl, get your ass on. Have a Newport and get your ass on that jet and be quiet. Damn. The girls is on the sprinter. Ivory just immediately started going off. I was lost. I didn't even know why she was on her clock. And she talking about, don't nobody owe her explanation. If y'all want to run a fade, it is what it is right then and there. I mean, how else are you supposed to do it? Like, I can't even be mad at her because it's like, it's baddies. Y'all not supposed to really have to talk about it before y'all fight. Y'all don't have to sit up and really argue about it before y'all fight. And I feel like Ivory don't come from that type of world over on there that's TV. She come from a world where y'all literally can look at each other wrong. Y'all got to square up and run one. And that's what she's bringing to the show. And it really has the girls shook. You also got Jazz and Summer. They start arguing on the sprinter again. I'm not even delving into this because I am so sick and tired of Summer picking on Jazz. Girl, my thing about you, Summer, is now it's starting to make you look bad that you want to keep coming at Jazz because you know Jazz is one of the weak links on here right now. For you to keep on picking at her every time the ground crack and having something to say about her, it's starting to piss me off. Because it was plenty of other girls in the beginning when you got into it with Jazz. Like, hell, Ivory beat you up for less, and you done let the beef with her go, and you keep on dragging out this beef with Jazz. It's getting on my nerves, and I don't want to keep on having to address it every week. I don't want you to keep doing it every week. Shit, find somebody else to pick on. Hell, P called you out. Why not pick on her and try to argue with her every week? No, you keep on picking Jazz, and that definitely makes people think that you are jealous of Jazz, like she keeps saying. It's just starting to look bad on you. I would suggest that you gave it up. Diamond says she want to go to the hood. She want to go to O Block to see some niggas in Chicago when she get there. And I feel you at this point, Diamond. There's too many bitches around. Y'all got too much estrogen around, swirling, getting all y'all up in arms all day, every day. I would want to go see the niggas too, especially the hood ones. Hopefully y'all can make a trip, make a pit stop. Tinka get up and tell them, I hate to see it for y'all, but I got a rose in my bag. I might use it, but I'm finna go in here and get in this bag and on one of these bunks to take me a nap. I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep. I ain't mad at her either because it's kind of like, when do y'all sleep in here? I feel like y'all cat nap all the time. Girl, if you don't go back here, y'all know y'all got a road trip to get to Chicago. You better get your ass back here and get you some sleep in while you can. And they don't be feeding y'all. I don't know where the hell the energy be coming from. Now, the ladies on the jet, they talking. Natalie's asking if they should keep Emma and Jazz. And basically, most of the girls start taking up for Emma in this instance. They start feeling like maybe Emma don't need to go home. I think it was Ahna, and I can't remember who else, because of the situation with her dad. Maybe she using the money that she's getting from the show to help take care of him or whatever he got going on. And while I get it, I still don't feel like that's a reason to keep her over keeping Jazz. I feel like that's another reason to send her ass home. She might need the money, but baby, it's not like you can't do other things and make money. You need to be with your loved one while he's still here on earth if you really care that much. I remember earlier on in the season, Summer Holler, she kicked you out the room out because you was on the phone with your daddy. If you have to be on the phone with your daddy that often and you worried about him that much to where it's really affecting you, then I really do feel like Emma probably should go home. They get to the Chicago house. The OGs get there first, of course, because y'all flying in. Y'all get in here, walking through these girls' house. Y'all don't even live here. And y'all got the nerve to go up on Ivory room door and put Lex's name on her, switch the rooms around, thinking it's funny. It was Natalie, Biggie was up there, and Biggie, you get on my nerves so bad because you stay letting Natalie play you like a damn fiddle. The way she sits up and been shunning you this whole season, and as soon as she tell you to come in here and do some mean girl shit with her, here you come, knowing good and well Ivory could turn around and pop you, Natalie, and whoever the hell else in the mouth, and y'all gonna be sitting up looking real good and silly. Tesehki was in there too, but I feel like she the only one out of all of them that was cracking up laughing about it that can handle Ivory if it came down to it. Y'all other ones, yeah, y'all might want to really cut it out because it's one hit or quitter on y'all, and y'all already know that. Now the newbies get there, they coming around, they looking for their rooms. Ivory find her room and she instantly pissed off because she see that Lex's name is on her room. And Lex come in the room and she get on one of the beds and she laid up like, you know, I'm not leaving. Now, in Lex's defense, I feel like the reason she didn't leave because you already had Dolly trying to think she was finna put her out of the room because she was mad about the whole prettyp situation in the last house. You got one person trying to punk her. Then here you got Ivory coming through saying, okay, no shade, I don't share no room, so you gotta go. So of course she gotta feel like she's standing her ground in this room. She's not getting put out of this room. Even though Ivory have since went live and told what really happened, she said that they really chose the rooms the day beforehand. And the reason why she fought Lex is because Lex already knew that wasn't her room, and she was already sharing a room with Summer. So that's why she ended up fighting her. But Ivori, I have to just reiterate, this is Bad Girls Club. You can't expect for just because you come in there, and that makes it look even worse. If you come in there and say some stuff like, I don't share rooms, get up out my room. If she was to get up and walk up out of there like, okay, all right, I'll go find another room, or I'll go back to my old room, that looks crazy on her. You know how much backlash she would have got. Lex was up in between a rock and a hard place, so she got up off the bed and she was like, I'm staying in this room, I'm not leaving. Ivori like, oh, word, what's up then? They get the fighting. And that's where the episode ends out. But baby, when I say them two fight, it be looking like haywire. It look crazy. They be throwing them. Hair be flying everywhere. The wigs just be wigging. Because both of them can fight. They both some good fighters. But it did look like at the end of it, Ivori was beating Lex on the top of her head a little bit more than Lex was. So I'm gonna have to wait and see next week how it ends up playing out. But y'all get down in these comments and let me know what y'all thought about the episode. How do y'all feel? I mean, it was just a filler episode, but how do y'all feel about like less drama, less fighting in these episodes? More of the girls conversing about who they want out the house, more of the eliminations. Like, which way would y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer the fighting or do y'all prefer the dialogue? Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your post notifications on so y'all know y'all don't miss when I come back with the next one.